In this problem here, we are asked to use the properties or laws of logarithms to rewrite each thing as a sum or difference. So, for example, let's consider log of x to the 8th over y to the 3rd square root of z. So our properties of logarithms say that if we have stuff being multiplied, we can write it as a sum of two logs. If we have stuff divided, we can write it as a difference of two logs. And so when you have more than two things involved here, as we have three variables here, anything that goes in the numerator will get a plus sign with it. Anything in the bottom will get a minus sign. So this is going to become log of x to the 8th. And then the y to the 3rd is in the bottom, so it'll be minus log of y to the 3rd. And since the square root of z is in the bottom, that'll also get a minus sign. And we'll have minus log of z to the 1/2. We want to rewrite it as a power now, because the other thing we want to do in these problems, I didn't bother writing out the direction, but the other thing we want to do is any coefficients, any exponents, need to get written out front as a coefficient. Remember, one of our properties for logs says take the if you have a log of something to a power, that power can move out front. And so we do that for each one of those. And so the 8 comes out front, we get 8 log x. 3 comes out front, minus 3 log y. 1/2 comes out front, minus 1/2 log z. And so now we have expanded that into a sum difference of logs. This next problem here is one that can very easily fall into a trap. You have log parentheses. Inside we have x squared minus 9x plus 20. Okay. But the log cannot distribute across addition and subtraction. Tell you a common mistake is I'll see people do log x squared minus log 9x, something like that, plus log of 20 or something like that. They'll try to distribute it, but it doesn't work. Logs can only distribute across multiplication and division. All right, so the only way we can simplify this then, x squared, log of x squared minus 9x plus 20, is if this x squared minus 9x plus 20 can be rewritten as a multiplication problem. Well, fortunately, it can be rewritten as a multiplication problem. All right, it can be rewritten as a multiplication problem because we can factor x squared minus 9x plus 20. All right, because things that multiply to be 20 add to be negative 9. That would be x minus 4 times x minus 5. And now we have a multiplication problem. So we can say log of a product, log of a multiplication problem, is the sum of the two logs. So we get log of x minus 4 plus log of x minus 5. And now we've managed to expand this log.